And get them pots done before you clear off and all. Because if I come back to a sink full at dinner...
That's right, change the flaming subject.
Look, how many times do I have to tell you? Me and Ava were at that club, weren't we?
I know what you've told me.
Has he had any sudden shocks, him? Like a crate full of brown ale dropped on his head?
Doubt it. Might have improved him.
If you were at the club, why did Ivy Tilsley say you were at bingo, eh?
Because she didn't want anybody to know she'd been to a place like that, did she?
Or was she covering up for you?
Covering up? Look, what have I got to cover up, eh?
You tell me.
Well, I'd love to, if I'd foggiest idea what you're talking about. And I've got better things to do than play daft guessing games with you. I'll see you.
Here. Just what are you on about?
She knows exactly what I'm on about. She was no more at that club than she was at flaming bingo. And if she wasn't on her own.
I know she wasn't.
You do?
Yeah, Ivy was with her.
It's not Ivy I'm talking about, is
Hey?
it? She's seen another fella, isn't she?
What, me mum and another fella? Get
And
out
before
of it.
you say you'd be daft enough to have her, I'm telling you, Terry, it's true. I've got the proof.
What proof?
Look, it is no joke finding out that your wife's deceiving you, having you for a right mug, you know.
Something you'd never dream of, innit?
That is not the point, is it?
Well, I'm beginning to wonder just what is the point.
Eh?
Well, if you say you got proof, like you say you have, well, why don't you just come straight out with it?
I'll give her just one more chance to come clean, just one.
Oh, hell with
What are you trying to do, Terry? Put us both through the windscreen?
That was my mum's car.
So what? You'd have to turn me into a guided missile?
Somebody's nicked it, haven't they?
What do you mean, nicked it?
Well, it wasn't my mum driving, was it? I mean, she'll be at work now.
So who was driving it?
Curly, one of us has got to keep their eyes on the road. I didn't even notice it till it flashed past.
You know, you're right. That wasn't your mum. That was your old fella.
Yeah.
Sorry, son.
What are you doing in here?
Earning myself an honest crust, aren't I? Claudia's not turned in.
Give us 2 halves of Guinness then, will you?
Coming up, son.
I wanted a word with you.
With me? You've not found more evidence, have you? You know, with your mother and fancy fellow.
No, I haven't. But I've got evidence of something else, though.
Yeah, like someone taking and driving a car from a garage in Viaduct Street.
Property of one Mrs. Vera Duckworth, and don't try denying it, because you were seen.
All right. So I borrowed it for a few minutes. Where's the crime in that?
Taking and driving a car without the owner's consent.
Can't you switch him off?
All right, Kills, knock it off, eh? Listen, you want to make yourself useful, go and grab that space over there, all right?
Okay.
So just what the hell do you think you're playing at?
What am I playing at? What about your mother deceiving me, knocking about me, on me back?
Don't start all that rubbish again.
Look, I'm telling you, Terry, it's true. I've got the proof.
So you keep saying, I've not seen any of it yet, though.
Right. Just have a little look at them, then. Don't shoulder all the flaming world.
Where do you get them from?
Stuffed down the back seat of your mother's car. What else do you want?
Oh, get out of it. Me mum and Superman there, no way, no.
Terry, I don't think you realise the gravity of the situation. Whole sanctity of marriage is at risk here.
Well, if that's the way you see it, there's only one thing for it, isn't there? You're going to have it out with her.
But I can't, can I? How can I tell her where I found them when I'm not supposed to be in the car in the first place?
No, Dad, you put it like that. I've got to agree with you. You've got a problem.
Jack? Jack? All right, so where's he hiding?
He's not hiding anywhere, is he? He's not in. What's up with you?
What's up with me? I've just been to get my card, haven't I?
And it wasn't there.
Oh, it were there, all right. But it wasn't the way I left it. It were facing forwards and I was back it in. He's got his hands on the keys, though God knows how. Where will I get my hands on him?
Just cool it, Mum, all right?
Cool it? Me?
Yes, you, because if you don't, you might get a little bit more than you bargained for.
What with our Jack? Oh, do me a favour. We'll see who gets more than the bargain for. Ooh.
Blackpool's only problem seems to
Right,
be
leave
how
this
cope
to me.
with the number
Switch
of
that
summer
thing off.
visitors.
Hello,
Parade
there is only
featuring
me.
vintage trams
Have you
carry
got last night's
guests to the
newspaper,
North
Andy?
Pier before
It's
it's
over
opening.
there.
Is it all right if I take it?
Help yourself.
Is there something up?
Not yet, there isn't. And if you can't stand sight of blood, I'd go now if I were you.
Hey?
I reckon you're too late, Ivy.
Hey, you don't want to leave that car of yours out the front any longer than you've got to, you know. I've just had to move Hilda Ogden's cat off it again.
It's not half as much bother as the big rat that's been in it, though, is it?
What big rat?
Answers to the name of Jack Duckworth.
All right, Mum, all right, just cool it, eh?
The big rat that nicked my car while I were at work. And don't deny it, because I've got proof. You lying, conniving...
You can talk!
Look, I think I'll be off.
You stay there, you. You're in this and all.
Me?
What's she got to do with that?
She has been lying through her teeth, covering up for you.
Covering up? What have I got to cover up?
Because you have got another fella.
Another fella? Me? Chance would be a fine thing.
I see. So you've started wearing them then, have you?
Where have you got them?
The back seat of your car, weren't they?
Oh, so that's where they got to.
Well, tell me you've seen these before, and all.
Yeah, of course I have. I were with her.
I don't believe it. Two of them in her car. He's one hell of a fella.
He is. You can see him yourself if you like. He performs every night a week, twice on Saturdays.
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
He's a stripper at that club we went to.
A stripper?
Yeah, I told you we'd only gone to bingo because I didn't want folk thinking I'd been to places like that.
And how did these get to be in your car then?
Because they threw him in the audience and clever clog Zip nicked him.
I couldn't remember what I'd done with them, you know.
So now you know, right? What have you been up to in my car?
All right, Mum, all right. There's no need to blow a fuse now, is there, eh?
Blow a fuse. He's lucky I haven't blown his brains out. He nicked my car, didn't he?
I only borrowed it, didn't I? I was going to fill it with petrol.
Oh, aye. And did you?
No, they were shut.
No, a likely flaming
Well, it's
story.
no less believable than you and that strip club king, is it?
Hold on a minute, Terry. That happens to be true.
Yes, it does.
You know, I thought that marriage was supposed to be based on trust.
Yeah, well, not that I'd noticed.
Trust and understanding and mutual respect.
Oh, man, well, that's for sure.
Hey, there's nothing wrong in my marriage.
Oh, if there's going to be trouble, I'm off.
Well, he believes your story about them briefs. Now you believe him, OK?
All right, then.
Dad?
Suppose so. Have to be out of his mind to fancy her anyway.
Hey, watch it, you. I'll show you who fancies me or not. And another thing, when that petrol station's opens, I'll expect you to fill my tank.
There you are. See what you've done now.
Off.
Hey, up. Hang on, haven't you forgotten something?
What?
The key. Come on, where did you get it from anyway?
That'd be telling, wouldn't it?
Well, come on, hand it over. Whatever you've got that, you can go in my car any time you like.
Trust, Vera. That's what marriage is all about, love.